Hello and welcome back to a more regular episode. The St. Patrick's Day stream last night did pretty good. Hit or miss. Mono green dinos. Certainly I wouldn't exactly recommend them, at least with that iteration. I think there's certainly room for improvement with that one, but something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. It's a very simple idea tonight. You can probably guess from the thumbnail, the title, Turbo Ghalta. We're aiming to get the Queen of Dinos out as fast as possible, early as possible, give her haste, hopefully, but the earliest we can get her is turn 3. I'll just go over the main stuff I'm aiming for, hoping to get tonight. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm excited, to say the least. As always, start with the beginning. We've got Adventurous Impulse. Fantastic stuff, just to help increase consistency with grabbing whatever piece that we need to help enable a Ghalta. Maybe it helps grab Ghalta herself, so that's pretty good. And bringing back Commune with Dinosaurs for this. Now this list is a little bit glass cannon, slightly all in on Ghalta, but we still got a lot of fantastic creatures. So Commune, again, with the consistency of doing our main goal tonight, fast Ghalta. Exciting stuff. Tamiyo Safekeeping to help prevent part of this sort of combo, but oftentimes I could expect Tamiyo's is going to save the queen herself. So definitely got to have that in. Then we get to the early package that is going to help enable this Ghalta. Marauding Raptor, one of the main parts, Huntmaster. Now, Otepec Huntmaster, if we don't get that turn 2, that's all right. Marauding Raptor, that's really what we're looking for, turn 2. Turn 3, hopefully, we're playing a third land. Then we play Raptor Hatchling for 1 red mana after Marauding Raptor is reducing it. So Marauding Raptor will ping this Raptor Hatchling, get +2/+0. The token will come into play because it was Raptor Hatchling was dealt damage. Then Marauding Raptor will ping that token. It'll be sitting at +6 power. Plus the token that's sitting out is 3. So that's 9 total power. Plus Marauding Raptor's 1 reduction brings Ghalta to 2. And all we did was cast a Raptor Hatchling for 1 red. This is just a fantastic, super satisfying combo that's existed for, since dinos were a thing. But certainly easily interrupted. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much tonight, but as you've seen in the past, you've experienced, or you've seen here on the stream, those fantastic cheap removal spells certainly do the trick. Yes, indeed. Of course, we got to have the fantastic Shifting Ceratops and Ripjaw Raptor round things out on the 4 slot. Regisaur Alpha, Hasty, potentially giving Ghalta haste. As long as we can get at least maybe 1 swing the turn we play here, that's pretty good. If we don't get a chance to attack with her, things may get interrupted. So as long as we can get some value from it, and of course we got 4 copies in here, so likely when the opponent does kill her, we'll hopefully have a backup coming up, or maybe in our hand. Mana base for tonight, a fair bit of green sources. There is Adventurous Impulse, Commune with Dinosaurs, Tamiyo Safekeeping, all requiring a source of green, so a lot of things are dual lands here. Got the Cragcrown Pathway to help with that, Rockfall Vales, Rootbound Crags, all that good stuff. A couple basics as well. I was thinking of adding in ranging raptors to help ramp potentially, but I wanted to cut that, go all in, try and focus pretty hard on getting this Turbo Queen, the Queen of Dinos. Sideboard wise, that's going to help us out, give us an edge in some of these tougher matchups. As always, Rampaging Ferocidon somewhere in the 75. Yeah, Blast Zone, you know it, you've seen me love it. You may be loving it yourself as you're trying this out. Fantastic to get out of those locks and stuff. Heroic Intervention, again, to help protect things, help protect everything. Now I think Tamiyo's like I've mentioned before, a lot of tough, well, it makes our dinos tough, but a lot of stuff is single target interaction. So if that's the case, chances are Tamiyos for 1 green is likely better than Heroic Intervention for 1 and a green. If we're only aiming to save one thing, might as well cast it for 1 less to save it. Other than that, well, yes, Death Gorge. Can't forget Death Gorge Scavenger. And oh, hey, I was just looking at this. I almost did it. I almost did it again. Forgot the Lair of the Hydra, but oh, that was a close one. My goodness. Okay, we're set. We got the Lair of the Hydra. We got the sideboard. Simple, straightforward. Hopefully we don't get wrecked too hard. Okay. Jump right into things here. Hopefully it's not a Azorius control coming up. I did face Azorius control just in the match before I started here, and man, that was rough. I tried it with Tech Time Tamer. Oh boy. I had Shifting Ceratops out, and as you know, Shifting Ceratops, protection from blue, a 5/4. That's rough. I overlooked the part of not being able to cast Quandrix Command, Decisive Denial. Some of our blue-colored spells, multicolored, but blue-colored, oh, that's not something we're keeping. Blue-colored spells, it's rough because we can't target Shifting Ceratops to return it to our hand, to put counters on Shifting Ceratops. It was not good. So I think maybe for a couple days I'll move away from tamer dinos, because not making maximum use out of Shifting Ceratops is rough, to say the least. We could maybe make something work there. Commune with Dinosaurs turn 1, yeah, and 2 Commune with Dinosaurs, so definitely a good chance we'll get to the thing we want. Ooh, a Tamiyos. Well, go with Stomping Ground, turn 1. See if that can get us Marauding. Not Marauding. Well, definitely, Rockfall Vale. At the very least, we got another Commune, so things could happen, but certainly it's not something we're going to see every game, unfortunately, this turn 3 Ghalta. It's looking like it might be Gruul or Gruul Shamans, and this could be rough. It is definitely not the fastest. Oh, well, I was going to say, not fast, but Huntmaster certainly is a fantastic substitute. Next turn, definitely. Well, if Huntmaster has survived, Commune with Dinosaurs, hopefully Marauding Raptor. Hopefully we don't have to pass up Marauding or Ghalta. That would just be painful. But yes, it's looking like traditional Gruul. Oh, there's the Marauding. Okay, let's go. Let's get that queen. Now, it is a little too bad. I should have used Commune first. See that we get Marauding, and then I could have gone Sheltered Thicket for the turn. But next turn, I could potentially cycle it to maybe help get Ghalta a little bit sooner. Definitely, I won't attack. We've got Tamiyo Safekeeping, which will be nice. We'll probably block that Kazandu Mammoth, because that's going to get big here. Oh, Ghalta. Hasty stuff too. Well, yeah, definitely Sheltered Thicket. Regisaur Alpha for 3 is, I mean, that's fantastic stuff right there. Yeah, I'll attack with everybody. I imagine Spellbreaker would want to trade with either Regisaur Alpha or Marauding Raptor, which I'm alright taking that thing out. Alright, I mean, if we get Ghalta next turn, we can give her haste as long as we get that Raptor Hatchling down. We got Tamiyo's Safekeeping to probably save somebody. Oh, the Questing Beast. Nasty, nasty stuff. So we really do need Ghalta next turn. Well, it's not Ghalta, unfortunately. But we're getting there. We will get there. Let's see. Yeah. I'll have Marauding Raptor or Huntmaster. We'll see if they try to stomp the Huntmaster. So gain 2 life. Something will be indestructible to help block the Kazandu Mammoth there. Now, hopefully, they don't have an Embercleave, but I think that might be coming up, unfortunately. Hopefully that's not the case, but if it is an Embercleave, that is going to do it. Question is, can we save ourselves? I don't think we can. Pretty sure it's not it. Math is hard, but we'll see if that does the trick. 6, 12. 3, 4. No, that's not going to do it. Well, that was close. Of course, if we had top decked the Queen there, we would have got it. Now the question is, do we want to bring anything in? Tamiyo's, 1 green is nice. Not really sweepers, so I think we should probably just keep things as is. Yeah. That was close. That was close. I thought maybe we would have had it starting off with 2 Commune with Dinosaurs, digging far enough, getting the pieces we needed, but it was not the case. This looks decent. Actually, no, not so much. If maybe one of those was a Stomping Ground, I could perhaps make something work. Ooh, we do have the Queen, so that is pretty exciting stuff, but yeah, 1 more. Oh, okay, well, keeping that. We got Marauding, we got a Tamiyo's, but we got to send something packing, so yeah, I'm going to send a Mountain. I want to try and make sure we protect Marauding Raptor, since it is so key to what we're trying to do here tonight. Definitely Lair of the Hydra next turn. Marauding should be good. It is pretty nasty here with the Pelt Collector. Hopefully that guy doesn't grow out of control too much, but they could get a Burning Tree Emissary followed by something else nasty. Get the Pelt Collector to... Oh, this is gonna be not so good coming up next turn. Those Pelt Collectors are not gonna be a pretty sight, that's for sure. Well, Stomping Ground. Tamiyo's, at the very least. We got 2 of them. Definitely keeping things back to block somebody big and nasty. Perhaps if we... Well, no. We would have had to sink everything into Lair of the Hydra. I was thinking making Marauding Raptor indestructible and Lair of the Hydra to block a couple things. Oh, 3. You don't see 3 Pelt Collectors too often, that's for sure. Yeah, Anger of the Gods right about now. That would be fantastic. 1 and 2 red, deal 3 damage to everything. Certainly would do the trick, and we would have 4 mana, so we could give Marauding Raptor indestructible, followed up by Anger of the Gods, so we're left with that guy, and oh, that would be Would have been decimating. Nothing quite yet. But we'll hold off on things. If we need to, Lair of the Hydra itself could block something. Tap itself to give itself indestructible with Tamiyos. And we should have one left for the other one. So we can give Marauding and Lair of the Hydra indestructible. But nasty stuff coming up here. Those Pelt Collectors. Now, hopefully they don't stomp this Lair of the Hydra. I don't think they would. If they do, we have something we can do in response, of course. I think they may try to stomp it. Seems like that's... Hey, that's all right. We'll save it. May not do a whole lot, but... Gaining 4 life. It's not nothing, but they still have... Oh, well, we don't need more lands, that's for sure. So, yeah, that's just going to do it, unfortunately. Sometimes that's how it goes, but it's still a good time. For sure. Maybe we can surprise a control deck really fast. That would be... Ooh, a diamond player. Maybe they've been not doing so hot, so we're being pitted against someone in diamond, which we'll get there. We'll get there this month. I haven't got there quite as fast as I would have liked, but time for grinding the ladder has been a little bit less this month. Yeah. Ooh. We may have it here, basically pretty close. My goodness, I am keeping that 100%. Now the question is... Yeah, I think Huntmaster. Oh boy, yes, Lair of the Hydra, turn 1, Commune with Dinosaurs. Grab Raptor Hatchling? Not the case. Yeah, I'm going to grab Ripjaw. I was thinking another land would be nice and safe, but we got enough land. Oh, okay, good stuff. Well, hopefully they don't kill Marauding Raptor, but I'm seeing Orzhov colors, black and white. So I think somebody's going to die. What do we got here? Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. See what Commune gets us here. Ooh, there's the Raptor Hatchling. Well, that's too bad. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to do the combo anyways, since Marauding Raptor was exiled, unfortunately. Well, Regisaur Alpha. Seems like that's going to do the trick, definitely. Sheltered Thicket for the turn. It's got to come into play tapped at some point. But we do have 5 lands. Able to go Ripjaw, Regisaur. They haven't seen Ghalta yet, so hopefully they leave things alive, but... ooh. Orzhov Doom Foretold, perhaps. Or Yorion, I imagine, bouncing this nasty, nasty thing. Oh, boy. Let's see. I'm going to do a land. I feel safe. I think we're going to get to that 5th one. definitely taking a risk, but hopefully things paid off. We don't have to worry about... We do have to worry about Doom Foretold. Well, that's not good. Well, at least we get another land, lock in Regisaur Alpha at some point. Yeah, definitely. Flaming Draco, you said it. Doom Foretold, not seeing a Yorion really doesn't seem to make sense, but I don't know. Probably working for the opponent. Certainly it's going to be a headache for us this matchup. As always, I'm having a good time, but painful stuff, to say the least. Doom Foretold will be sacrificed. Oh, interesting. Oh, I see the shenanigans they got going on. So, they sacrificed the thing that had exiled the creature, giving it back to us. And since it's the only creature we have, it just goes to our turn. We have to sacrifice that thing. So, technically, man, that was pretty neat. Pretty sweet, actually. Well, definitely Commune for the turn. Get a 6th land. Cragcrown, yeah, that's going to do it. And hopefully they don't have a 3rd Doom Foretold or something to kill Regisaur Alpha, but I think that might be the case. I won't attack with a token just in case they feel a little bit too threatened seeing it. But at the very least, Field of Ruin here. This is why you always bring in at least a couple basics, if at all possible. Oh, yeah, I mean, and it was green, so now we have 1 left for Tamiyos to, I think, probably a pretty good chance we're going to save Regisaur Alpha here. I might have a sweeper, which... I don't know if I would go a sweeper for just a Regisaur Alpha or a token. Regisaur Alpha and a token, I should say. Very interesting. Well, we get to go Ghalta. We still have 1 green left up to save her, so hopefully that works out. Hopefully it's not a Settle the Wreckage. That would be painful. I don't think they have Settle the Wreckage. Ah, drawing 2 cards. Okay. So they're looking for something to help deal with Ghalta here. That is painful stuff. We did get the Queen finally, and of course... not forgetting Tamiyos. Oh, the meat hook. Well, that's not quite going to do it. Oh, okay. Well, good stuff, Tamiyos. Saving the Queen. We got him. Bam. Flaming Draco, anyone watching right now or later on, that's a reason you bring in something that saves a creature, hexproof or indestructible, to survive board wipes, things like that. Well, I mean... just right there, Tamiyo's Safekeeping did fantastic work. I think it's... well, it depends. It depends on the situation, but I think situationally, Tamiyo's could be better just because of the indestructible part. Due to board wipes from various control decks, destroy all creatures. The indestructible part would save whatever creature you target, where Snakeskin Veil or Blossoming Defense, only giving hexproof, wouldn't save a creature from some board wipe that destroys all creatures, unfortunately. So I think perhaps maybe more often Tamiyo's is a little bit better. The gain 2 life is not nothing. It has saved me and helped me win some games before, but yeah. I don't know. Probably preference, but I think Tamiyo's safekeeping definitely edges out the other things that cost 1 green and can save a creature, just basically because of the indestructible part of the card. They're all fairly similar. Yeah, I think I'll keep it as is. We are on the draw, so could get rough. Certainly, they could get that fantastic removal, board wipes. They could get going pretty quick. Hopefully, we don't see multiple Doom Fortolds. That's just a headache. This, kind of interesting. Seeing 3 Commune with Dinosaurs, something I rarely ever see. But man, this is a interesting match overall, to say the least. Could certainly make that work. Turn 1, Commune could grab a Marauding Raptor, and then we have plenty of lands. Yeah. That hand certainly could be a lot worse. Commune with Dinosaurs should do the trick. Hopefully, we don't have to pass up an Otepec Huntmaster. That's never fun. Huh? Raptor Hatchling, maybe. I'm going to stick with the land. Play it safe. We do have plenty of lands. I feel that maybe we'll draw another copy of Ghalta. Chances are the Ripjaws would die pretty quick. Hopefully, I mean, we don't draw a bunch more lands here, but Ichor, Wellspring, whenever it enters the battlefield or is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. So this is, oh, we're seeing red colors. This may be something nasty coming up here, but definitely Commune with Dinosaurs. I am surprised not to see Yorion, though. Definitely. Hopefully they don't have something to deal with Marauding Raptor, or perhaps we draw a Tamiyo's Safekeeping to help, never mind. Yes, we're saying goodbye to Marauding Raptor. Thoughtseize. I mean, if you're in black, there's a good chance you have some number of Thoughtseize in the list somewhere. Yeah, I think I value Huntmaster this. Well, no, we'll go with Commune. See what it gets us. Mardu, Doom Foretold. Oh, what's the gift? There's some gift name. Hopefully Huntmaster survives here. Next turn we go Regisaur Alpha, but the thing where they give us a permanent they have, Dark Offering, something like that. You choose 4 things, and the 4th thing, oftentimes always, is you lose the game. So when the opponent has chosen the first 3 things, the only choice left is you lose the game. They cast Harmless Offering. That's it. And they give us that Dark Binding contract. I forget the exact name. And the only choice we can make, unfortunately, is we lose the game. So that's how they get us there. But Sheltered Thicket, Otepec Huntmaster. Hopefully they don't have more ways to kill Huntmaster, but I think that's going to happen, unfortunately. At the very least, we got Regisaur Alpha coming up. Yawgmoth, Thran Physician is going to be a headache. Hey, Flaming Draco. I just saw that. My phone's sitting off to the side, charging at the moment. But Mardoom Foretold, you can't beat a name like that. That is fitting. It doesn't get more fitting than that. I don't know about this one. They haven't seen Tamiyo's Safekeeping, so perhaps that could help us out, potentially. Won't attack with that token, of course, because Yawgmoth's sitting at 4 toughness there. Ooh. Yep, yep. Demonic Pact. Flaming Draco. Yes, you said it. Yes. Demonic Pact. Harmless Offering. They give it to us, and the only thing we can choose is we lose. It's rough. We got part of the combo, but going a little bit downhill, to say the least. Yeah, I don't know about this. We'll see what we draw next turn. See if it's anything that can help us. If it's land, definitely that's going to do it for this match, unfortunately. Very fantastic stuff. Hard to bust through all their 1/1 counters from Yawgmoth, Doom Foretold, always doing fantastic work. Trespasser's Curse going to really start chipping away quite nastily. Ooh, and okay, yes, this is going to do it. That's for sure. Would be nice if we could have given ourselves hexproof. They wouldn't have been able to target us with these curses here, but that's all right. Ooh, Adventurous Impulse. Will it get us anything useful? Shifting Ceratops. Well, I don't have Doom Foretold, so that's nice. I think definitely I'll save that 1 green for Tamiyos. I was thinking of giving Shifting Ceratops haste, pressure him a little bit, but perhaps Tamiyos might come in a little bit more handy, depending if they just want to cast some removal spell. Okay, let's see what you got going on. I don't think so. Portable Hole, fantastic right here. If you can ever exile a token, makes them disappear. They just never come back, unfortunately. But, ooh, Trespasser's Curses and Torment of Scarabs. Yeah. Ooh, more land. Well, that is pretty much 100% going to do it. Nasty, nasty stuff. Well, fantastic stuff from the opponent there, that's for sure. But we have taken a game from them. Hopefully we go a little bit faster. But man, hard to come back when they have all that stuff out. Something like Barrier Breach, 2 and a green for an instant speed, exile up to 3 target enchantments. That, I think, certainly would have done the trick there. We got some of the combo. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Turn 1, Cragcrown. Search for Marauding. Hope no Marauding, unfortunately. Rockfall Vale it is. No, Stomping Ground. Just so down the line, Rootbound Crag can come into play untapped by having a forest or mountain. Still, no Marauding. Interesting. Well, pretty slow. It was unfortunate we did have to pass up an Otepec Huntmaster. Just one. Oh, another commune. Okay, well, we'll keep going with the communes. We got a Regisaur Alpha. I think that's probably going to be the best thing to choose. Raptor Hatchling. I don't think they'll feel too threatened about that guy. They may not want to kill it, but if they want to use something on it, it's quite all right. Touch the Spirit Round to get rid of the... they could have used Touch the Spirit Round to get rid of worse stuff. They may have likely something else that deals with Ripjaw. I wouldn't be surprised. Touch the Spirit Realm, well, Doom Foretold almost makes us not want to play creatures. Ooh, well, we got another one. Good stuff. Got the Regisaur Alpha. Will unfortunately likely have to sacrifice it, but if they sacrifice Touch the Spirit Realm, we get back Raptor Hatchling. Might not be so bad. See. Right, good stuff. We'll definitely sacrifice Raptor Hatchling coming up next turn. That's not good. Well, again, hexproof or indestructible can't save creatures from -3/-3, unfortunately. Ouch. Hopefully we don't draw land next turn, but that's how it goes. Some matches, some nights, it's rough. Ooh, Tamiyo's. Well, let's not cause ourselves any more pain. Hopefully a little bit more of a positive match coming up at the very least. Did take one game off them, but as I mentioned at the start of the stream, things can be a little bit rough focusing so completely on Ghalta. I was prepared for stuff like this, and even normal dinos. It can be hard against all that fantastic removal coming from various control decks. Hadn't really faced something like that too often. Again, something that deals with enchantments certainly seems like it would do the trick against a deck like that. Just exiling or destroying Doom Foretold basically right away. Hopefully at instant speed before it can really start gaining all that value, slowing down what we want to do. Almost makes us, again, not want to play creatures, which is what our deck is all about. That could be good. Hey, it is another dinosaur deck. All right. Very interesting. Hopefully we can make it happen. Oh, fantastic. Regisaur Alpha. Good stuff, good stuff. But definitely, turn 1 Commune. Search for, Raptor Hatchling. If they don't interrupt us, we got it. We got it. Oh my goodness. Yes, friends. Cross your fingers. They don't kill Marauding. Oh boy. Please don't kill him. Please don't have Savage Stomp. Of course, Savage Stomp is fantastic stuff. Oh boy, this is tense. What are they going to... Oh, no. Dinos versus dinos. Well, this will be nice for the opponent. We almost had it. Man, that sucks. Reckless Rage, again, is fantastic. Does the trick. Raptor Hatchling. It is something. We do have 1 green to give it indestructible. We'll get maybe a token from it, from saving it. You know what? I'm going to let it die. I'd rather the 3/3, and then we could save that with Tamiyo Safekeeping. Another Raptor Hatchling. I do like the looks of Ripjaw, though. Fantastic stuff. Definitely swinging with this token. Certainly wouldn't expect them to block with Marauding Raptor. But yeah, it's always interesting. Pretty sweet when we face a dino mirror match. Always interesting seeing what the opponent is all about. Kind of tempted to just block Marauding with Ripjaw. Yeah, gonna do that. Taking it out, saving ourselves from taking 6 damage and drawing a card. Hopefully does the trick. Oh, another land. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I think we gotta take the hit. Go with Shifting Ceratops, and then we'll use Tamiyo's Safekeeping to save somebody coming up. And then next turn, Ghalta for 4. Hopefully they don't go Ghalta here. It would be nasty. They may have another Reckless Rage to target the Shifting Ceratops here, so if that's the case, we got Tamiyo's. Ooh, alright. Good stuff. Alright, we got her. Whew, we got the queen. It was a little rough. Hit and miss there. Let's see what Adventurous Impulse gets us. Another Ripjaw, definitely. Can we go that for 2? Yeah, we can go Raptor Hatchling plus Ghalta still. Alrighty. Shifting Ceratops. Maximum power, aggression. Get her done. Would have been nice to have 1 green left up to give Shifting Ceratops trample, but we got Ghalta. Sky Sovereign, interesting. Oh, yes, please. Marauding Raptor, Ripjaw Raptor. That's going to do the trick. Getting something like Tamiyo's would be pretty fantastic, but at the very least, Ripjaw against Dinos or something similar to it. Oh, speaking of Tamiyo's. Alrighty. Well, let's just attack with the queen. We'll leave the Raptor Hatchling back to be just a fantastic chump blocker, getting that token if they ever do decide to attack with a bunch of stuff. Klothys is not going to do it. Perhaps Sky Sovereign Console Flagship is something I could consider in my Dino decks, but we took him down. That's good. I'm wondering about Blast Zone, but there is such a wide range of cards. Blast Zone might not do the trick. Of course, taking out that early Marauding Raptor, or I expect they have Otepec Huntmaster. It is nice slowing him down. Heroic Intervention could also be pretty good. I think I'll drop the 2 Adventurous Impulse and yeah, bring in a little bit more hexproof, indestructible, help protect our creatures. I'm just happy I got the queen at some point tonight, and man, that was close. Hopefully they don't have more Reckless Rages and they stop us from getting that turn 3 Ghalta, but we almost saw it. That was still pretty good. I would imagine they have some number of Ghalta as well. Certainly I don't expect them to have 4 copies of the queen, but you never know. Seems like more of a sort of traditional Gruul list, and then you splash in some of the fantastic dinos. Of course, Klothys does awesome work. It's fantastic sideboard card or main board, potentially. It does have Indestructible, and Sky Sovereign seems to be pretty fantastic. It is a flying creature at some point, as long as you can crew it. So flying, getting over a lot of things, dealing that 3 damage to something as a nice way of removal as well. Pretty good, pretty good. Ooh, I do like this though. I'm going to keep that actually. Could be a little awkward for sure, but we got Raptor Hatchling and Ghalta, plus 2 Communes and Tamiyos. That might do the trick. Well, it's not Marauding Raptor, but definitely got to grab another land. They got it. Oh, there's the Marauding. Good stuff. Yeah, so hopefully, crossing our fingers they don't have that Reckless Rage. At the very least, we will be able to save Marauding Raptor with the 1 Tamiyos, and knowing what they're all about, I think that's going to be good. Certainly if I had known of Reckless Rage, perhaps I would have waited a turn so that I had 1 mana up for Tamiyos to save Marauding Raptor here. Hopefully they don't have a second one. Good stuff. Oh, friends, we got it. I think we got it. Oh boy. Once tonight I was hoping for. Bam. Ghalta 4-2. Nasty stuff. I don't think they're getting Ghalta next turn. I bet they don't have Raptor Hatchling, but we saw it. Ghalta for 2 with 3 lands. That's good. Oh. Okay, the Flaming Draco. I could not have asked for a better matchup. The mirror match, and to finish him off into the second game with the fantastic cheap Ghalta. Primal Hunger for 2 green. Marauding Raptor, Raptor Hatchling. You saw the potential. And you saw which, going into game 2, knowing more information about the opponent, seeing what they have, what we have, Tamiyo Safekeeping might mean waiting a turn to have that mana up to save Marauding Raptor. As long as it's up and you have the other pieces, that's all right. And it worked out there. Oh, wow. Okay. Good stuff. Let's see, what time are we at? Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time for more matches. It's Friday night, so can keep going for quite some time now. But yeah, man, the Dino mirror match to get the cheap Ghalta for the win. It's a good night. If we lose the rest of the matches, of course, I'd always be happy, always having fun, always a good time, but that's the icing on the cake tonight. 100%. Ooh, that is not looking good. Can't even go Commune with Dinosaurs turn 1 to search for a second land and lots of costly stuff. Yeah, that's not something you really want to keep. But this could be good. Now, keeping both Huntmasters. Yeah, we'll keep just the 1 Huntmaster. Again, if it was game 2, knowing what they're all about might have informed black stuff. So that could get nasty. But definitely Huntmaster. We hope he survives. Looks like he may not. He does not. I don't think. Fatal Push. Yeah, Fatal Push is fantastic. If they didn't have it, would have been pretty sweet next turn going with the hasty Shifting Ceratops, but as is, we will get to it eventually. Marauding Raptor would be nice next turn, going Sheltered Thicket as our land. Rakdos, so this is maybe not good. Death Court Scavenger certainly coming in for game 2 to help exile things in the graveyard. Go blank is not good as well. Man, this makes me wish I was on Jund Dinos with Rotting Regisaur, discarding cards from our own hand, make some cards like Go Blank basically be dead if we don't have anything in hand, so seems to do the trick sometimes. Question is, Shifting or Ripjaw? I think Ripjaw. Maybe chances are they have more damage-based removal, so we perhaps get a little bit more value from going Ripjaw here. I would expect Ripjaw to die. Maybe they have some more discard, so we would lose Shifting Ceratops. If I did have 5 mana, definitely I would have gone Shifting Ceratops, giving it haste, getting a little bit of damage on the opponent, but if you're at 4 and you've got a choice between Ripjaw or Shifting Ceratops, chances are it may be better to just go Ripjaw. If it's against something like control, some blue-based control, of course, Shifting Ceratops would probably be better in that scenario, but if you can't give Shifting Ceratops haste, yeah, might be better with Ripjaw. They're going to do something to someone. Ripjaw either dies, we discard Shifting. They got 4 mana, they can do quite a bit with that. I would expect Kroxa for 2 at some just a season Pyromancer. It's not too bad. Do see a Chandra there. That could get rough and painful. Gotta watch out for that ultimate. It has caught me off guard at one point. For anybody that doesn't know, -7, Chandra, Torch of Defiance's ultimate. You get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell, this emblem deals 5 damage to any target, which, I mean, cast a couple spells, finish us off, it's going to do the trick, unfortunately. Gotta be a land. Would have been nice grabbing that Regisaur Alpha, but gotta keep up playing the good stuff. They do have that Unholy Heat, so I expect there's more of those, maybe again more damage based removal, so Ripjaw definitely. It is a fantastic option to potentially block Magmatic Chandler if they do swing with that, which I don't think they will. Interesting. Looks like they have something maybe that deals damage to Ripjaw, or they have a Fatal Push. They have lost a permanent now. Hey, that's alright. We're drawing 2 cards from this interaction. That's not usually a bad thing. Dreadhorde could be nasty, definitely, but we got 5 lands. That's always fantastic. Marauding, Ripjaw, draw some cards. It's good stuff. Oh man. I wish I had that Marauding the previous turn. Could have gone Marauding plus Marauding. Would have reduced Ripjaw to 2. We would have had 2 left, and we would have drawn 2 cards. That's always pretty sweet. But we got some nice bodies here. Hopefully they don't discard any of our Shifting Ceratopses. Yes, I expected Dreadhorde to attack. Certainly if they didn't have any way to kill Ripjaw, Dreadhorde Arcanist definitely wouldn't have. But hey, as long as we keep drawing cards, it's not so good for the opponent's removal. It makes it, well, a little less of a sting. You know what? I feel like they may have something that deals 2 damage. Certainly feel fine taking 1 from Dreadhorde Arcanist here. I think that's what they might have been hoping for. Probably.
Consider yourself fortunate our motives align.
more lands. Pretty good, and we get to go both Shifting Ceratops this turn. I almost mistakenly played one of those Marauding Raptors, but we do want our Shifting Ceratops I guess plural, to live, so... Who do we want to pressure, if anything? Seems like there's probably a good chance they double block with the token and that elemental, well, both tokens. I'll just pressure Sorin. Oh, the Pyromancer itself. Certainly I would have held that Marauding Raptor back if we didn't have a bunch more in hand. Could have been nice pumping up the one that was out next turn, but they got a lot of creatures. Hopefully nothing happens to these Shifting Ceratops. Will be nice giving them trample with all our mana, but hopefully we get a Ghalta at some point and they don't have some sort of removal for her.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
Again, this is a matchup where Anger of the Gods certainly would have done the trick against Gruul there. Fantastic stuff. A little more aggressive of a Gruul list, not quite as mid-range perhaps, but against that Gruul matchup and this matchup, definitely. If you can take out Dreadhorde Arcanist as soon as possible, so it doesn't gain quite as much value from all their fantastic stuff. Oh, hey. I was hoping for the Queen, and we got the Queen. That's why you have 4 copies. PG Arena, how's it going? Ah, yeah. This is good. This is good. Hopefully, Ghalta does the trick here. Seems like they don't have a whole lot of answers, or there's maybe a pretty good chance they can't do anything to her. But yeah, I'm just gonna pressure away, do as much damage as possible. Definitely putting trample on one of those Shifting Ceratops there. Cling to Dust, not too bad. Seems like again, a good chance the Queen is gonna stick around. Maybe we get a sneaky trample with one of these Shifting Ceratops here. Oftentimes, the opponent has forgotten about the potential of trample from Shifting Ceratops, and sometimes that even has led to the win. Sneaky trample. It's a fantastic, lovely, lovely thing. Certainly would expect them to double block to at least take out one Shifting Ceratops. Chances are they won't have a whole lot of bodies left over after this. That's all right. Now hopefully we don't draw another Shifting Ceratops next turn. Ripjaw Raptor, as always, would be fantastic. Blue Bear, how's it going? Oh, the match before this, Dino versus Dino, and I took him down with the Queen. If you didn't get a chance to see it, certainly watch it after this. My goodness, I won the Dino Mirror matchup finally. Trevor took us down 2 times a couple nights ago and before that, so I'm definitely happy to have won a Dino Mirror match tonight featuring the Queen, as always. It's lovely, lovely stuff. Yeah, I don't think they can kill Ghalta for 1. Definitely. Yep. Ooh, the Raptor Hatchling. yeah, I'm just going to go it. We're going to buff both Marauding Raptors, not quite as high as possible because the first one kills the Raptor Hatchling, unfortunately, but we do get 2 pings from the token there, and we just swing with a bunch of big guys. It is a little bad, unfortunate that we don't have a way to give trample to both Marauding Raptors there. Shifting Ceratops should do the trick, and Ghalta, I mean, 12-12. Yes, definitely. Blue Bear, you gotta check it out. Oh, it was fantastic. You loved the Queen almost as much as I do, I think. Someone else has to block. Oh, stacking up. Well, I mean, certainly taking out Dread Horde Arcanist plus Seasoned Pyromancer. Yeah. Ouch. That's painful. But they still could get rid of Ghalta, potentially. They're going to be digging for something. They're going to be fairly desperate, that's for sure.
To know my secrets?
Certainly seems like we might have it. They probably have not a whole lot that can kill a 12-12. Kroxa isn't quite going to do it. Bam. Blueberry joined at the right time. Some of the new spells here, but this is more classic, standard Turbo Ghalta, Turbo Queen, something I tried out for a little bit when Dinosaurs were in standard. Man, that was a long time ago. But Commune with Dinosaurs, Marauding Raptor, Otepec Huntmaster, Raptor Hatchling. All these things were in standard for a little bit. Not Marauding Raptor, unfortunately, but it is pretty much old stuff. Nothing too fancy. Blast Zone, again, to cover things. Heroic Intervention to help against protection. But we saw what they're all about. It's Rakdos. Got to have that Death Gorge Scavenger. Oh, Juan, yes, that was a good game. Like I was mentioning to Blue Bear there, the match just before this was a Dino mirror match, and I took him down in 2. It was fantastic. I'm happy, like I said, to have won the Dino mirror match previously. The past 2 times, couldn't quite get it done, but I did the previous match. So, like I was saying, you'll want to watch that afterwards. But what to cut? Huntmaster? I think we can cut Huntmaster. A lot of stuff that deals 2 damage. The Flame Blessed Bolt that does 2 Unholy Heat before they have a bunch of stuff in the graveyard. So I think Huntmaster definitely feels like the right option to cut. Now, Rampaging Ferocidon, I think that actually could do some fantastic work. Shifting Ceratops is nice with that fantastic potential for trample, but with all their little creatures, I think Rampaging Ferocidon could chip away quite nicely. That's for sure. All their elemental tokens, Kroxa, they keep getting it back. It's going to do the trick, I think. Now, potentially Blast Zone might be nice. Yeah, I'm going to bring in the 3 Blast Zone just to help us take out stuff that costs 2. Dread Horde Arcanist, Kroxa costs 2 as well. I still can't believe Kroxa costs 2 for a 6/6. Certainly does the trick. Oh, that Japanese card, it should have been the normal art, but that is Adventurous Impulse, similar to Commune with Dinosaurs, but for 1 green, you only look at the top 3 cards, and you get to choose any creature or land. So Commune with Dinosaurs, definitely. If you have enough dinosaurs in the list, that is just fantastic. But Adventurous Impulse, just to hopefully help increase the consistency of getting a faster Ghalta. Hasn't worked out too much quite yet, but this is a very small sample size here tonight. Yeah, something a little faster. Oh, we can make that work. Yeah, Stomping Ground. Ooh, no, maybe not. Sheltered Thicket. yes. Want to maintain the potential of turn 1 Commune and getting probably a Marauding Raptor, hopefully. Ooh, well, I would expect a turn 1 Thoughtseize, something like that, or Fatal Push, but... okay. Oh, cross your fingers, cross your claws. Marauding doesn't die. Ouch. Well, we almost saw it. That was almost the turn 3 Queen. That would have been very debilitating for the opponent. But, you know, cheap removal. It is to be expected, as always. Rampaging Ferocidon. You can't Fatal Push that. Maybe they get Seasoned Pyromancer next turn. The Pyromancer itself plus the 2 elemental tokens. Rampaging Ferocidon chipping away quite nicely there. Brittle Blast. So, it seems like they've brought in a lot of removal. All their removal, I imagine. This could be a bit of a headache. Hey, at the very least, we got Raptor Hatchling. That's not threatening, so I imagine maybe we'll get a couple hits in with it. Chip away a little bit at their life total. It is not nothing, and, well, I don't think I'll be saving Raptor Hatchling with Tamiyo's Safekeeping. Probably let it die, hopefully 2 damage-based removal, and then get that 3/3 token, and then probably save the 3/3 token with Tamiyo's Bedevil. Yeah. If they want to spend 3 to get rid of that. Yes, it was a good thing I had Tamiyo's for protection, but that's rough. I feel like saving Tamiyo's here to hopefully down the line protect something a little bit bigger. Luckily, we got that 4th land. Hopefully they don't have something like Bedevil, Brittle Blast again, but we've seen a lot of removal so far. Well, you know what that calls for at this point in the game. The Crying Dino, shedding tears. I'm not shedding tears, but Marauding Raptor could be alright. Definitely we're saving Marauding. Hopefully they use some sort of costly removal for it. Next turn going Regisaur Alpha at the very least, but potentially Ghalta if we can get that Raptor Hatchling. Looks like they want to remove Marauding, kill it. Come on, Tamiyo's. Ooh, Colgan's command. Cancel. Yeah. So it's going to deal 2 damage. Yep. Ghalta. Yeah, I think I'm going to play it safe. Going to discard the Queen. And then let them use Unholy Heat and then save it. So they waste that Unholy Heat at the very least. Hopefully things work out. Oh, good stuff. I was worried we would say goodbye to Marauding Raptor there, but definitely, I like the looks of this. They're gonna oh man, so much removal. Basically all removal, it seems like. Yeah, pressure them a little bit with the Marauding Raptor here. They have to run out of removal at some point, and Noxious Grasp, Unholy Heat, Colgan's Command, Nox, another Bedevil, Brittle Blast. That is painful stuff. It's certainly hard to stay positive through all that. Yes, I try to practice, learn as much as possible, but they probably want us to block this token here. They have something that deals 2 damage, and if we get Ghalta, would be nice having more total power. But yeah, I try to predict as much as possible. Certainly seems to help and do the trick. Doesn't always work out that way, but planning, thinking what the opponent might do, what they might have based on what they've killed already, what lands are untapped, certainly can give a fantastic edge. It's great practice. once you get good at it, playing against certain decks enough, yeah, it does the trick. That's close. Never, of course, you want to... Well, sometimes you want to go Marauding Raptor plus Regisaur Alpha. If we had that Marauding Raptor out, of course, nothing else we could go other than Regisaur. But in this case, I want to have plenty of bodies to keep up the pressure here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Certainly feels alright. We got still 2/3/3 tramples, a 4/4 with Regisaur Alpha, Marauding Raptor next turn, and possibly some other nice stuff. Ghalta, of course, could potentially come down. Again, I do expect to have something that deals 2 damage, so I want to preserve Regisaur Alpha here. Another Death Gorge. Interesting. Chandra. She's taking out Regisaur Alpha, that's for sure. Yeah. That's alright, though. Ooh, Sheltered Thicket. I think we can cycle it. See what we get here. Tamiyos. Interesting. Well, definitely marauding. Of course, I would like to maximize the damage on the opponent here, but I've been caught off guard by Chandras before. By this Chandra specifically, like I mentioned. With that ultimate, just neglected focusing her. They got the ultimate and just destroyed us, dealing 5 damage to us whenever they cast a spell. That is going to end any game real quick. Again, we'll take the 2. Rampaging might not be so bad. Death Gorge again, yep. Exiling some creature, help him gain some life there, hopefully save him, but yeah. Yes, definitely stealing it. It is rough at times. Can be painful. Oh, we got our own Death Gorge Scavenger. Kind of interested about the Rampaging Frostodon there. I think I like the potential of Rampaging. It has Menace. They don't have a lot of creatures, so Rampaging could be the ticket to help us get things done here. Now perhaps maybe it would have been good holding back on that Marauding Raptor, but continually trading hopefully does the trick. Feel like I may want to trade with Rahilda here, block her whenever she does attack. Probably get rid of that spell that deals 2 damage to something. They'll deal the 2 damage to Rampaging Frostodon, bring it down to 2 or less toughness. Rahilda with her first strike is going to take out Rampaging Frostodon. And we won't take out Rahilda, unfortunately, in that scenario. Okay. Kolgan's Command, perhaps? I see. That's rough. But it is just Rahilda. Whoever she blocks, she can't kill. Can't block Rampaging Frostodon. This could be good. Ooh, it's pretty exciting stuff. Oh, I forgot because it has trample. I forgot my own Dino's ability. Exactly lethal with the tokens. Man, I don't know about you guys. If you have a hard time staying positive through how much, let's check how much removal that was there. So we got a Kolgan's, Rahilda, stealing many things, Inquisition, Chandra, Noxious Blast, Unholy Heat, Kolgan's again. Oh boy, this is tears for sure. They probably thought we were shedding tears, but we knew Outlast, Perseverance sometimes does the trick. Bedevil, Brittle Blast, Fatal Push. Man, that is nasty, nasty stuff to say the least. All right. Pretty fantastic. One more match. It's Friday. Yes, seems to be doing the trick. Having enough threats. Tamiyos, again, helping to protect things. I think definitely going forward, Tamiyos has done the trick so well. Commune with Dinosaurs seems to just not be needed. Of course, if you can increase the consistency in any deck with something cheap like Commune with Dinosaurs, oftentimes it is a pretty fantastic idea, but Canucker here, maybe they're also a Canadian. We're seeing Luris, so hopefully it's not some form of auras. That's always pretty nasty. Yes, a surprise for a lot of us for sure. Definitely playing one deck, I imagine, helps with the prediction side of things to some degree. One deck for so long, I would think. Let's see. Yeah, could make that work. Commune with Dinosaurs, turn 1 to Shifting Ceratops. Now I'm thinking maybe just Sheltered Thicket. Yeah. Gonna play it a little bit slower, Sheltered Thicket. Next turn we can go Adventurous Impulse and Commune with Dinosaurs. Hopefully that does the trick. The Thoughtseize. At the very least, we do have something we can cast next turn that is a slight positive, having so many things that cost 1 to help increase consistency. You'll likely always have something to do come turn 2 when you face that inevitable turn 1 Thoughtseize at some point. Yeah. Go for Marauding. Hope it's not discarded and we can later on go Ripjaw Raptor. But Rakdos again seems to be popular tonight. Reminds me of facing those two Phoenix decks 2 nights ago, which I did take down both of those. Man, that was fantastic. Lovely stuff. If you didn't get a chance to see that, definitely check it out. We've all faced Phoenix. Yo, Guccio, how's it going? Doing pretty good so far. It was a little bumpy tonight with Speed Queen, Turbo Queen, but had some absolutely fantastic wins. Took down another Rakdos previously, just the match before this. So much removal, man. It was crazy. Yeah, we're saying goodbye to Ripjaw. Yeah, that's too bad. Maybe we draw another one next turn. Shifting Ceratops. We drew another queen. Well, not attacking into that Stitcher's Supplier. Certainly don't want to help them fill the graveyard more. That might be it for this game, at least. Yeah, I am perfectly fine taking one. Hopefully they don't have a Village Rites, something like that, to sacrifice the Stitcher's Supplier there, but I think the go blank. Okay, Shedding Tears, discarding 2 copies of the Queen. It's a very sad day, and that's a little bit more sad, but we got nothing in hand, nothing to discard, so if they have any more go blanks, that's effectively useless. Thoughtseize, useless. So it could be working out in our favor that way. We're going to see a Croxa here, though, unfortunately. Which going to chip away, deal quite a bit of damage. Got to get something nasty coming up quick. Ooh. Well, play the Marauding. Certainly use 1 to block the Croxa when they swing with that next turn. Yeah. But at the very least, we did take out a Rakdos previously to this match again, so It's not all bad. Oh, ouch. Another Croxa. Well, that is going to do it. Ooh, and a land. Okay. Well, a little bit more painful than I would have hoped for, but gonna have some pain. You're gonna have some amazing games. That's just how it goes sometimes. Definitely. Death Gorge. Rampaging, I think, should be pretty good. I didn't see any seasoned pyromancers, young pyromancer, but I expect there's a pretty good chance they have some of those in the deck. Again, Blast Zone might be nice, taking out Dreadhorde Arcanist and Croxa as well. Yeah, bring that in. Drop the Adventurous Impulse, Commune, Huntmaster. Yeah. Shifting Ceratops. Oh boy, here goes nothing. Again, as always, love, or feels right, cutting Otepec Huntmaster being at 2 toughness against any deck that has a lot of spells that deal 2 damage. Huntmaster certainly sticks around the least, it seems. I think we'll keep that. Turn 1 Commune, definitely. Drawing cards is nice with Ripjaw, but I'm going to stay positive. Hope we get the combo. Oh. Marauding? Okay. We might get it here. Yes, Blue Bear, I did use that. I think I got... Actually, I got a mythic wild card from it, which was pretty fantastic, as always. Secluded Courtyard. Alright. If we get Ghalta and Marauding Raptor survives, we might get Ghalta next turn. Turn 3. That'd be lovely to get that twice. Okay, good stuff. Ooh. Well, it's not Ghalta, unfortunately, but you're going to see the fantastic potential of... Well, should I do that? Do I want to do that? Actually, Blast Zone coming up will be nice, taking out a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's good. Alright, Raptor Hatchling. Raptor Hatchling. Next turn we'll pop Blast Zone to take out both Dragon's Rage Channelers and Stitcher Supplier there. But 1 red for a 3/3. We got absolutely massive Marauding Raptor. I would think they would block with all 3 things. I do really want to preserve that Marauding Raptor. Yeah. I know, not swinging with a 10/3 could be bad, but I certainly would expect they would have triple blocked to take it out. Maybe not. Maybe I should have attacked with it. Certainly they would have blocked with something, but... Ooh, this is sweet. Yeah, Blast Zone. Take everything out. Good stuff. Get a fair bit of damage here still. Hopefully we draw some other dino coming up. Definitely think they gotta play Lurrus at some point. They might do that this turn. Yeah, I think we're seeing Lurrus here. We'll have 1 left to play. Probably a Stitcher's Supplier. Get more things into the graveyard. Yeah, I could see that happening. Or maybe just Croxa. Claim to Fame. Classic, fantastic with Dreadhorde Arcanist here. Ooh, bringing back multiple things. But yes, Dreadhorde Arcanist getting the buff. Gets hasted. It's sitting at 3 power, so they can cast a wide range of things. Wide range of nasty things. Fatal Push. That's alright. Still got 2 tokens. Ooh, not quite what I want to see. So definitely cycling this Sheltered Thicket. Yes, love for the Queen. We got the Queen. Another copy at the very least. Hopefully we see something a little bit more powerful coming up, but I'll keep back both these tokens that hopefully help cast the Queen. It might not happen though. Certainly a lot rougher than the previous Rakdos match. That's painful. Well, we'll try, see if we can take out the Dread Horde Arcanist. Maybe. Hopefully they don't have something that deals 2 damage to the token here. Kroxa. That's what they're doing. Whenever you see them searching through their graveyard like that, you know Kroxa's coming out. Question is, try and stay positive that we get to the Queen. Nah, I gotta play it safe. Just in case we draw something like Regisaur Alpha next turn, we'll have 5 lands, be able to cast it at least. Well, it's not Regisaur Alpha, but let's go both of them. Auto pay, yes, definitely. Definitely, again, like the previous game, got to do something quick against this painful Kroxa. Certainly does the trick. That's for sure. Yeah, I think it's got to be the token. Ooh, Ripjaw, yeah, that could be good. Yes, yep, certainly. Blue Bear, thanks for reminding me. But, hey, speaking of something useful, Tamiyo's Safekeeping. I like the looks of that. Now, question is, swing with Marauding. Nah, I don't think I'll swing with Marauding. Save Marauding just in case they use some sort of removal for it, but definitely Ripjaw to block Kroxa here. Ooh, Tibalt. Okay, that's definitely going to do it. Actually, I'll read it out for you guys because you don't often see the Planeswalker part of Tibalt once we get to that. Yes. Tibalt, Cosmic Imposter, 5, a black and a red. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you get an emblem with, you may play cards exiled with Tibalt, Cosmic Imposter, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. So, again, exiling things, stealing cards, exiling creatures, it gets nasty. But, Tamiyo's, let's save the Ripjaw. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hopefully that does the trick. I almost missed the Tamiyos there. Yes, they're probably scratching their head, shedding a few tears. Oh, it's Flaming Draco. Yes, I would like to do streams even longer. Certainly, hopefully down the line when I do this for maybe a living. That would be the dream. More streams, more cool things. Hopefully. At the very least, they don't have 3, so they can't exile Ghalta. Hopefully they don't have a second copy of Tybalt, Cosmic Imposter. Seems like they'll play that Ripjaw though, but yes, I could do dinos all day. I do it all day as much as possible, but you know, down the line, maybe a good morning dino stream, start off the day, something at night, combination, a mix of different things. Always open to suggestions, definitely. Witch's Vengeance, not too bad. Certainly I could see Ripjaw. It's going to be blocking somebody. Or he might just be dead here somehow. Ooh, I think we will. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. 7, and with all the fantastic... interesting. Well, I don't think Regisaur Alpha is going to do it. If it doesn't, you know, that's alright. We'll play it. Swing with everything we possibly can, and... yeah, that's alright. That's how it goes. We saw some fantastic potential from dinos the previous matches. Unfortunately... not so well against this Rakdos, but they had great removal, great answers. Discard, Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger. Again, does the trick. Nasty, nasty card. Certainly would be nice having more graveyard interaction, exiling stuff from their graveyard, other than just Death Gorge Scavenger. Soul Guide Lantern, I mean, that's fantastic if we were using that. Yeah. Don't see graveyard stuff too much. Again, Historic is wide and varied, and right there, if we did have Rampaging Ferocidon, would have done the trick. That's alright, though. That's how it goes. What time is it at, actually? I know it's pretty long. Oh, hour and a half? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Faced a decent range of stuff, for sure. Blue Bear at Naya Dinos. Yeah, man, it's hard to choose really now at this point that I've seen the potential, the real potential, and you guys have seen the potential as well. Tamer dinos, adding the blue color for that fantastic interaction. Naya dinos, Jund dinos, the list goes on. I think dinos, I'm not even saying it because of course I'm biased, but dinos in general have just incredible variation, maybe the most variation out of any deck, possibly. Yep. Trapjaw Tyrant, it's a trap. Trapjaw time, exiling stuff, and of course, you know that animation, or you may have seen the animation with Trapjaw Tyrant. That never gets old. Man, it's just lovely. Yeah, I might tweak the Nihilist a little bit, but hey, as long as I'm playing dinos, I'm happy, and I do appreciate you guys watching, as always. I will leave it there for tonight. Yeah. Quartzwood Crasher, Dino Trample Tribo. I could work on a list like that. I have kind of tweaked something like that before. Certainly if you get multiple Quartzwood Crashers, that ability stacks, so it's not redundant, which is just fantastic. Something I always look for. But yeah, Quartzwood Crasher pairs quite nicely with Shifting Ceratops whenever you can get trample on it. Not as many other things have trample, but certainly I could see something with Quartzwood Crasher working. It does cost 5 for a 6/6 trample, which is pretty fantastic cost-wise, stat-wise. I mean, trample oftentimes does the trick. A lot of creatures the opponents have are pretty small, so you don't have to worry about them getting chump blocked. Proud Wild Bonder. You know what? You know what? That might be... I have considered something like Proud Wild Bonder, but Blue Bear, speaking of the thing that exiles stuff, Shadow's Verdict, I believe it is. I'm pretty sure it's Shadow's Verdict. I have actually tried that in the past, previously. Has done the trick, but let's see if I can find it. Yes, right there. Pretty sure that's the card you're speaking of, but that does the trick 100% against Rakdos Golgari food. Shadow's Verdict is absolutely fantastic. Jund, sacrifice, Jund food. Again, it can be a little rough getting those 2 sources of black, but exiling all creatures and planeswalkers with mana value 3 or less from the battlefield and from all graveyards. Nothing safe. Certainly does the trick against a wide range of things. Life gain decks, oftentimes a lot of their stuff is 3 or less, so Shadow's Verdict would also work pretty good against various life gain, Celestia, life gain things. Elves, Shadow's Verdict is fantastic against that. Gruul, a lot of stuff really. Is it Phoenix? Somewhat. You don't get rid of the Arclight Phoenixes, but there is some cheap stuff that Shadow's Verdict can get rid of. But yeah, they're fantastic. A lot of tech options. Many things to try out, for sure. Lots of interesting things. Yes. I saw the sale a while back for Shadow's Verdict here, so definitely felt like splurging for it since it does have some pretty fantastic potential, and it is good against Aura's decks. A lot of their stuff is less than 3. Oh, cosmetics. Hey, there's some pretty fantastic stuff. I don't always go for sorcery or instant cosmetics just because they don't stick around on the battlefield a whole lot. I kind of want to show things off with a land, creature, cosmetic, something that sticks around a little bit more. But I think Shadow's Verdict, when I did get this extended art, it was quite cheap. It might have been 80% off, something like that. So certainly felt like it was worth it. But yes, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Come back with something. Not sure entirely what I'll play tomorrow night, but fantastic time overall. Again, thanks everyone for watching right now or later on. Remember, there's always room for improvement. There's always room for fun. You can make things happen even with dinos or perhaps another tribal deck that really speaks to you. There is potential. If you find a deck you like, it can be pretty economical. Not too hard on the wallet once you redeem everything. Yes, Flaming Draco, good luck to you as well. Good game. Juan, thank you very much. Hope everyone has a good night, and I'll hopefully catch some of you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one. Yes. As always, thanks for watching. Blue Bear, again, fantastic comments on all the other stuff, and all right, see ya.